Back on our post-game player interview brought to you by the Niagara Denture Clinic, and we're pleased to be joined on the intermission tonight, a little bit of a special edition of our post-game interview. Kevin, he is with us, and Kevin, I can't do it justice quite like Rod Mahood does when he introduces you for the pre-games, but thanks for joining us. I know you'd rather be on the ice tonight playing, but you don't get to watch from up here very often. Just first initial thoughts on being able to watch from the overhead view as opposed to on the ice.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely different, coming from, like you said, the overhead view. And, I definitely do want to be out there and helping my team, but, kind of tough balance right now, so try and get over it.
Well, Kev, first off, I mean, trying to finish off the season strong here. What are your thoughts on the way that you've played? I know you obviously want to get back out there for the final game on Saturday, but how pleased are you with the tape that you've put on the ice this year and obviously knowing what might come in June? Just how pleased are you personally? I know team-wise it hasn't been the best, but with the tape that you've been able to do and the great second half that you've had.
Yeah, I think I've played pretty well throughout the season. I think I've done a good job, but there's obviously more work to be done, and I have a lot of things I have to work on myself, especially coming into the summer, so I'll definitely pay attention to that. But, yeah, pretty pleased, I'd say.
What was the biggest difference this season compared to your rookie year that you found as a player? What was something that you maybe didn't think about or didn't have to think about this year as compared to your rookie season so far in the OHL?
I think just overall being more of a dominant player. I think my first year I was kind of lingering out there and had my moments in Spurs, but I think staying consistent and trying to be overall a better player and more dominant in this game.
What, going into your draft year, obviously a big moment, hopefully in the summertime, what's something that you've already thought about in terms of how this summer is going to go differently in terms of training? Do you already have thoughts on how that's going to work and maybe an off-season program that you're going to do differently, or is it just going to be more of the same, working on the same things that you've been working on already?
I think I have a pretty good general idea, but there's so much random kind of events that's happening throughout the summer. So I think I'm going to try to plan my schedule around it, and we'll see. I don't have a fixed schedule just yet, but I definitely do have a plan of what I kind of want to put in place for the summer.
So you look at the I know we're going to talk about some of your teammates here, Kevin, and I know last year was a big year for you, tying Akil Thomas's 16-year-old record for goals, and then Ryan Robert comes in and breaks the record. Obviously you're happy for him at the same time, but what's it been like having Ryan come in here and you've got to play with him a little bit? Just talk about maybe the whole rookie class in general, and you were really the only rookie last year and really interjecting a lot of this, youthful energy into this young IceDogs group. Just how fun has it been with some of those younger guys now that you're a second-year guy?
Yeah, I think they bring a tremendous amount of energy to the team, and like you said, Ryan Rubrick, he can really shoot the puck. So it's been easy playing with him. He makes my life easier. He's a smart player, and he can definitely make those plays and obviously put the puck in that. But I think all the rookies together, I think they just bring a tremendous amount of leadership. As they're definitely mature players coming into, I know my first year wasn't easy, but I think they've done a really good job this year.
Who's impressed you the most in terms of improving their play over the course of the season?
I think their maturity level. I think that's one thing, they adjusted really quickly, and they've been able to play, they don't look like a 16-year-old out there. They look like, seasoned on the team, so yeah.
Who's been a guy that's maybe stepping forward? Has it been nice to see somebody take a big step here in the second half, or somebody that IceDog fans should look for going into next year that you think is going to take another big step with this group?
Yeah, I love all the rookies, and I think Zada and Galley and especially Fro have been taking a much bigger role in the second half, and Fro getting his his touches on the power play. I think that's going to help him a lot. So I think coming next year, I think those guys are players to watch.
Last one for me. What's something that you personally want to work on going into next year about your game?
I think just changing the speed, especially during my shift, just adjusting kind of depending on where my teammates are and how they see the ice, and kind of be more present there for them.
Well, Kev, I'm going to leave you on this one. Do you have any questions for either Cam or myself?
Putting me on the spot here. No, not really. I don't really have too many questions for you guys.
No, not too many questions. Okay, what's your favorite place to eat here in Niagara? What's your go-to spot after Kevin He scores 2 goals? Where's a good place you like to go eat and celebrate?
I'd say shout out to my Billup Mall Mastery.
That's the right answer.
There's always a nice meal waiting for me at home, so that's pretty nice. Coming back from any game and just having food at home to eat, and she's a great cook, so
Awesome.
Hats off to him.
Kevin He with us on the Niagara Denture Clinic post-game player interview tonight during the intermission. A little bit of a different segment. Kev, thanks so much for doing this. I'm sure we'll talk to you in the off-season, but we just want to keep saying best of luck to you come June, and look forward to what you're going to bring to this IceDogs group moving forward.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.